mindset. So what's an abundance mindset? Abundance mindset basically means that you know that everything that you deserve is coming to you, and there's an abundance. There's so many resources for you to have. There's literally you can have anything you want, and a scarcity mindset is more of, hey, this is never going to happen for me again, and I'm going to be single forever. That's a scarcity mindset. Saying that you're going to be single forever means that you view life like there's nothing to be gained. That's basically what you're doing. But if you have abundance mindset, you view life like everything is going to be gained, so everything is gained. You can't view life like this. Life is a circle, meaning that life is a balance of yin and yang. That's what life is. It's a balance. It's the energy you put out and the energy you give in. So if you have a scarcity mindset, you're looking at life like in a straight line. And that's really unhealthy. And that way, you don't take accountability for yourself. Usually, things that happen to you, it's not your fault, but if you recognize problems that you could fix, that's how you become a healthy person. Um, so, how does mindset shift, like improve mental clarity of financial health? Basically, if you view things of what can I fix and focus on fixing it, that's how you know. And that's how you can solve like dating problems. If you're like, I need to buy that and that externally, then you'll never have the thing that you want because it's not coming from inside here. We have to remember that external validation is wonderful, but if you don't have it to begin with, then you really have nothing. And all you're offering is you're like a snake oil salesman. If you want to succeed in dating or you want to succeed in life or small business, you have to realize that what you have is in here. You are the product, you are everything. And so that's why people say you should be obsessed with yourself. If you cannot be the person you want to date and you cannot be the best person that you can possibly offer to the world, why do you think that you deserve that? Why do you think that you deserve anything at all? That's what boggles my mind is that people go, hey, I want this super hot chick. I want this super hot guy. I want him. And he goes to the gym and he has a job and like he has money and a nice car. But like, do you have those things? Do you have that? Because if you don't have that, why would you expect that? See what I mean? Balance. You give and take, give and take. Yes, there are the rare stories of having nothing and someone from money coming and swooping you in. But if you have that mindset of you're the exception and not the algorithm, basically, then you're not going to succeed because you have to, if you don't like the same things as the other person, it's going to be a very hard life for you. And also, people need to understand that no one wants to go to a club that accepts everybody. So, part of having a mindset to attract what you want is realizing that you need to walk away as soon as you realize that person doesn't have it. You do not want to waste your time. You do not want to waste your energy. You need to eliminate people very fast. It's who you hang around that you become. It's you surround yourself with opportunities. If you surround yourself with opportunities, then you'll get what you want. If you surround yourself with people who make excuses, what are they offering you? You have to ask yourself, if I hang around people that have hobbies that I don't have, or view things or value things that I don't value, then what am I valuing? Because you become who you hang around with. Like I was dating this guy, not even because you have to look at it like a professional thing. So I was talking to this person and I go, I love going out, for example. And this person goes, I don't like going out. So we're not going to work. I said that we're not going to work because I like this and you don't like that. And that's when you realize if someone's worth sticking around with because it's how they react to no. You want to say no in the beginning. You want to say no right away. And that's how you know if they have mental or emotional maturity. If they lash out and they call you names or they curse at you because you said no, you need to like run away. You need to run the other way. Just run, not even a jog, run, block, 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 block. That's it. Because you don't need to waste your time talking. You communicate even when you're not communicating. Basically, if I block I'm communicating to you that I don't want to talk to you. There's no need to tell someone, hey, I don't want to talk to you, because then you're talking to them. If you just block them or give them the silent treatment, and only do the silent treatment sparingly, like to people not close to you, but people like in the dating scene, um just block them off. You don't know someone because you hung out with them for a day. You don't know someone if you hung out with them for a month. You really need to get to know someone weeks and months at a time. And the reason why disparities happen in relationships is because one person is giving so much. So you have the one person who's just spending money and resources all here, and then you have someone else who's blasé about it, who's just like, whatever. And then you guys don't get along and you clash because there's an imbalance. And that's what happens. Basically, one person's needs is not getting met. The other person looks at it very transactional, and the other person, maybe you're just not on the same page. So it's really hard to find someone that you really communicate with. It's all about communication and connection. And connecting with someone is taking your time. Never, ever trust anybody that makes you feel that you don't have time to get to know them. Because if you don't have the time to get to know them, that means they just want you for one thing. They're viewing you as a product. They're trying to trap you in a trap. They're trying to make you do something what they want. It's very manipulative. Oh, thank you so much. It's very manipulative when someone goes, I need to talk to you right now. I want to marry you right now. I want to date you right now. You're my dream girl. That's how you find out they're a narcissist, because they put you on a pedestal only for you to fall. So they value you, put you on a pedestal, then they start to devalue you, and then they discard you. And then you're left wondering, why did this happen? And then you're wondering why, and you're training your brain to focus on needless things, and you're wasting your energy. And then you're going to end up sad and lonely and like a loser like them, because they're giving you a loser or scarcity mindset. You don't want to be in the mindset of, I'll never meet someone. They'll never be for me, because that's stupid. There's billions of people in this world. You can literally meet anyone you want at any age. I was once on a date with someone who was like, you know what? You're just saying that now because of your age. As you get older, you'll see. And I'm like, well, I don't want to know you when I'm older, because I know that I can make anything happen. I know no matter what age, no matter what time period, there is always a market for what I'm selling, because I'm that amazing. And if you don't have the self-esteem to say that about yourself, and you don't have a wall built, then you should not be talking to people, because people will waste your time in so many different ways. You just have to spot which ones do that. And one of the ways you could do that is if they make excuses. If there's zero accountability, you do not need to be talking to them. Someone who makes excuses and doesn't have a growth mindset, but has a stagnant mindset, it goes, well, right now I'm just trying to get my business started. Right now I'm trying to like work things out. Then you got to go bye, because right now I don't need to work anything out, and I don't want to be like you. I want to stay successful. So people who make excuses like, oh, the wind, it was raining, so I couldn't get there. That makes no sense. Like, I understand if you say, hey, I woke up late and then there was traffic, and so I didn't arrive. But you could have said in a different way, I did not go to bed on time like I should have, and thus did not wake up. And then that person sees the problem and they can make a solution. But when someone makes an excuse and just blames it on the wind, there's no actual solution, because there's no solution to the wind. There's no solution to what they're saying. You want to focus to people who use SMART goals in their sentences, meaning actionable solutions, actionable problems that have a solution. If you focus on someone that just has very vague ideas and very vague way of speaking, they're pretty much a waste of time, because they're not putting any effort in themselves. You want someone who invests in themselves. I'm not talking about investing like, oh, they have the best jewelry, they have the trendiest clothes, they have the trendiest bag. I'm talking about investing like they go to therapy, or they read self-help books, they go to the gym, they take care of themselves, they eat right, they go to bed on time, they know when it's appropriate to stay out later, they know how to speak, they know the appropriate timing, they respect no. When you say no, that's how you can, the quickest way to save your energy is by saying no to someone right away. See how they react. See how they react. That's how you can tell if they're worth talking to or not. Because if someone is truly your friend, or if someone truly wants a relationship with you, they should respect you enough that your body is telling you, hey, I can't do this right now. Let's reschedule. And if they react and they take it personally, like it's a personal attack, and they don't have the emotional maturity to recognize that, hey, you know what? Her needs are, she can't do this right now, or his needs, he can't do this right now. And that's okay. But if they're telling you, no, you're saying no to me, and then blah, 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 it just verbal attacks, that's how you know that they're not for you. You need to let them go. Just let them go like a Pokemon run into the wild. You catch them and then there you go. You don't have to collect them all. I know it's really fun, but you don't need to. And you really need to observe, be on point. Do not get inebriated with someone. Do not get drunk with someone if you don't know them that well. Do not drink around them. Do not become dumber around someone that you don't know that well. Non, je peux pas t'inviter à cohéberger avec moi parce que là, c'est juste mon life et je suis en train de parler des relations, comment réussir, etc., le self-esteem à soi-même etc. Donc, j'ai pas envie de parler avec personne d'autre. Je suis juste en train de faire mon live toute seule. Donc, merci, arrête de me demander de faire ça. Donc, so basically what I'm trying to say is that if you have clarity on what you want in life, then you start to see everything makes sense. If you don't know who you are, I would suggest not doing crazy things because you could get yourself in trouble that way and you can hurt yourself. So the thing is that people leave traces of you. People, it's all a power game and they will literally hurt you. People will hurt you and turn you into them. That's why be very careful who you spend your time with and who you stay with because we adapt. Our mind adapts. You will rewire your brain. If you're with someone who is explosive, reactive, or who is mean, you become mean. You become their mindset. If you're hanging around desperate people, you're going to become desperate. You need to hang around people that can handle you, that's on your level. You cannot hang around people that view the world as like, oh, it's their problem. No, it's not. You have to own your stuff. If you do not have the mindset of fixing things, you need to get out of the way. And this goes for men and women, or however you identify. You need to be able to sit here or stand here and be like, this is me, this is my problem, and I'm going to fix it. If you are doing anything else, you're just filling up space. I'm not going to share anyone on my live right now. I'm just doing a very quick live. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for watching. But I'm trying to improve people's lives right now, getting the word out. I spent a lot of my time with people who were wasting my time and I didn't have the maturity to see that. So I'm letting you know in an easy way, thank you so much for the likes and shares, is that you can tell who these people are if they make a lot of excuses. If someone is always saying sorry or this and this and this, and they're not saying like, hey, this is the goal I want to achieve, you need to not spend time with them. They are not for you. High quality people do not spend time around low quality people. And what separates high quality and low quality is basically how they problem solve. You want to be around people that are smart, not dumb, because basically it's like osmosis. You just hang around people and then you become like them. And it just happens because we adapt. We're supposed to adapt. We're very social beings. We want to be social. We want to hang around and we communicate the way birds communicate. Birds mimic other birds in their group, how they talk, how they speak, how they whistle, how they sing. And humans do the same. We mimic each other. We mimic our speech patterns. We mimic our clothing style, we mimic our makeup habits, etc. So if you're hanging around people that do bad makeup, you're going to do bad makeup too. If you're hanging around people that dress well, you're going to dress well as well. There is no such thing as, oh, I'm the hot friend in the group. No, you're either all hot or you're all ugly. There's no there's no difference. It's really a mindset. You can wear something and still not be that thing. I can I have Gucci purses and I know that I'm Gucci because I believe it. But if you have expensive things and you don't think you're expensive and you don't have value, then you don't have value. I don't care how much you spend on yourself. If you don't believe it, it's not going to happen. And that's how people need to view the world. You need to view the world. What can I get out of this? What is my problem? What can I learn from this? And how do I keep growing? How do I keep maturing? How do I keep making money? How do I keep making friends? How do I make my life enriching and fun and fulfilling? And by doing that, it's by evaluating yourself, being very introspective, having the willpower and the resolve to look at yourself in an honest way and accept those flaws and build upon them. You want to build, you want to turn all your flaws into strengths. And you don't want to tell people what your flaws are. And if you do this by accident and they use it against you, this is when you say to the person, hey, I actually made it all up. I just wanted to see what you would do with it. And obviously you threw it back in my face. So you're not for me. Bye. Remember, no one has the right to information. You keep the information for yourself because you don't know how they're going to use it. Most people, unfortunately, are not very kind. Most people are not going to be fair. They're going to do what benefits them. And you need to be better than that. And you need to surround yourself with people that are better than that. Well, I'm going to go now. I just wanted to do this live really quickly. Thank you so much for the likes. Please follow. I don't know how long I've been on, but basically, I want people to take away is that everything you do in life has consequences. And this means mentally and physically. Physically, you can recover a lot faster. Mentally, you can't. And if you protect your mental health, that's how you know you're doing things right. And you're going to see that, yes, it's going to be lonely because most people are not okay in the head. Most people are very sick and they don't see themselves as sick. And that's the problem. And you're going to be a good person and you're going to sit there and you're going to go, oh my God, why can't they see this about themselves? Instead of wasting your time and saying, why can't they, blah, 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 you want to get that out of your vocabulary and you want to say, they can't do this, move on and bye. Because you can only control yourself. You can only take power and keep power for yourself. You cannot do it for someone else. And if you find yourself repeating at least 3 times, why can't they see this? That's your calling to leave them. That's your calling to be like, hey, you know what? It's not working for me. This is gone, done. Bye, babe, bye. You cannot waste your time on people who cannot see themselves. You cannot be their eyes, their ears, their mouth, nothing. You cannot do that. You have to protect yourself. And protecting yourself means being realistic about your goals. So, thank you so much. Please like, please follow. I'll be making more content like this. I have my YouTube channel, Social Wealth Now. Links are all on my page, and it was really nice speaking and spreading this message. Have a great week.